Morning everybody. Snap on. No, it's not. What am I on about? It's Wednesday today. So on my way to the shop, we're in the Cube. I had to drive it. Now it's lowered. I wanted to give it a wash, give it some love, take it for a little bimble, see how he handles. So it's a Wednesday today. Currently, where we're at, it's just past 7 o'clock. I need to get some breakfast. Might get a cheese and bacon wrap. Subscribers, 1479. We're nearly at that magic 1,500, which is cool as you like. Very excited for that one. Keep liking, keep commenting, keep supporting the videos, keep sharing. I appreciate it all. It does help. Today we've got a CRV in first thing, a Honda for a front and rear dash cam. Then we've got a Mitsubishi Outlander that's having a kicker 7 amp, the HS10, the underseat one. And then this afternoon I've got a Transit coming in for a kicker key 4-channel amp processor to kind of liven up the front end. It's like the first step in an install. We'll do the processor first, then we'll look at upgrading the speakers, then we'll add a sub, yada yada yada, that kind of stuff. But it's officially summer. I've got my legs out, shorts are on. The temperature might not be quite there. It was yesterday, it was 18 degrees, lovely and warm, and that sunshine, my god, it was pretty when we left work. It was really, really beautiful. And that car, my god, how the hell do you do that on a crossing? Did he literally get to that junction and be like, oh, I don't know which way to go, I'm just going to barrel into the post in the middle? The mind boggles. But we've got quite a nice sky at the minute. Looks like the sun's going to burn off the morning fog, and then it should warm up to be quite a nice day, and all will be good in the hood. So I hope you're well. Welcome to all the new subscribers, thank you. Keep safe out there. I see that different pockets of the globe are kind of popping up with different levels of COVID. Lauren and Chrissy in France, I know they've had a big issue. Paris has kind of gone a bit mental again, but luckily they're in Normandy again now, so hello guys. Hope Ombeline is well, the little baby. And what else? America, South America seems to be on the rise. It just, I don't know, it's kind of scary. I wish people would stop. I wish the media would stop this scaremongering of the vaccines. You know, we've got to listen to the experts, and the experts are saying lots of people die from blood clots every year. I think there's been a big spate of people get worried about the AstraZeneca virus. Or is it the Oxford one that causes, or they're saying causes, yeah, it's the Oxford one, isn't it, that they're saying causes the blood clots. But either or, just have the vaccine, because, you know, suffocating to death with a case of like bad flu is, why would you think that was a better alternative? It's just scary. So keep safe. If you can't have the vaccine, keep safe. Just stay away from people, you know, be careful. I don't want to hear about any more people I know getting sick or dying from it. It's just, it's a rubbish thing we've got to deal with. It was going to happen at some point, but you know, just be safe out there, people.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Morning everyone. So we got our first two in. We've got the electric Outlander. Let me just shut this radio up. So we've got the electric Outlander in, the plug-in hybrid. So we've got to put a kicker HS10, which is going to go under this seat here. Factory head unit. All going on there. And we'll put the controller somewhere there, so he's got a bit of bass control. And we've also got a brand new Honda CRV. 2020. Guy works for HUM, Honda Manufacturing, and he's going to keep the car after Honda close in Swindon at the end of this year. So we're going to put a dash camera in it for him. So rear camera is already fed through the rubber grommet and obviously into the headliner, and then I'm now going to scoot that down the front of the vehicle. We'll put the front camera on the dash. Well, no we won't. We'll put the front camera on the windscreen up here, and then obviously run the cables around and power it up from the car. So that's today's start, and I've got Happy in with me. Ye old silver fox.
Go on, put a camera on the dash. I want to see that.
I'll put a camera on your dash. See you in a bit. Right then everyone. The Honda is done. So we've got a front camera there. Rear camera's in the back there. All the cables run through the rubber grommets. So now we're just going to pull him outside. Nice little camera. And what I need to do is pair up my phone to the camera. So we go to the ThinkWhere. Press the Wi-Fi button.
Wi-Fi enabled.
That comes on. Then we go on to here, we go to Dashcam Viewer. Yes, I want to connect to a ThinkWhere dash camera, so it will just kind of refresh the Wi-Fi. There we go, password. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make sure we've got that correct. Connect, and then she will say
Recording stops.
right, and we're going to do some few things first. So memory card settings, first off we're going to do is format the card.
Memory card format will now start. Memory card format complete.
Lovely. We'll set the partition to C. We'll apply that. We go back to the dashcam settings, so we want this one here, record settings, part mode we're going to have on, motion detection, we're going to have our off voltage 2.2, turn that down, yada yada yada, motion detection, that's all good.
GPS connected.
Road safety settings, we'll turn the radar down because we don't want it going off all the time. That's good. We turn on the system settings. We want the security LED to blink left and right. Done. Speed stamp, all that, yada yada yada. That writes the settings to the cameras. Lovely. And then we turn it off. She'll disconnect. Or we could do live view so we can see what it looks like. So there's the front camera. And then if I press this one here, that's our back camera. There we go. So we'll come back to the app.
Disconnected from a
Disconnect.
smartphone. Continuous recording starts.
Now if I turn this off, it should go to part mode.
Parking recording will now start. Wi-Fi disabled.
So there we go, the electric vehicle is done.
What are you going to do? Keep listening
We've
to
got
Katy
the
Perry.
sub
Maybe
installed
you'll have that choice today.
here. Oh, Katy Perry, you bitch. Shut up. And then I've put the controller just there in a switch blank down at the bottom of the dash so we can get to it nice and quickly. So this one is now done. It's going to give him a call. And our transit van has just turned up. We'll get that one done. Back to you in a bit. So next up, we've got this bad boy. A bit cool. It's like a Transit RS with some funky wheels and big spoilers and stuff. All of the nice bits and bobs. Pretty sweet. And we've got to put a kicker key in it, so it's got the Sync 3, the Ford unit, but we want to process the door speakers and the tweeters, get them sounding better, give it a bit of oomph, and then we'll maybe look at a speaker change later on, but first we'll get these sorted. So I'll come back to you in a bit when I've kind of stripped this thing apart and we've got stuff happening. Afternoon everyone. Right, we're still cracking on with the Transit. So the connections for the stereo are done, but I just wanted to show you this. So in there, see that? We've got our pokey tool, and I've stabbed it through the firewall grommet. Then I get my little bit of cable and I drop it. Pick it up again. Holding the camera and trying to do this, you'll have to excuse me. Right. So we, come on. In you go. What's it stuck on? Nothing. Because I'm probably using too fat a cable. Hang on a minute. Right. Strip that down to a single core. And we're going to go in a hole. Find the edge. That's a stupid fucking design. Just joking. There we go. Right. So we poke it through our pokey tool all the way in. Keep threading, keep threading, keep threading. Now the idea of this is then I can come round to the front here, and then in my grommet, ready? There's my cable. Nice. How cool, right? Snap on in action. And then what I can do, how am I going to do this so you can see? Then get my cutters. For whatever reason, let's just cut that cable there. Get rid of the double cord because we don't need that. I get my power for the key. And then I can put that on there. Let's pull my tool out. So my cable, there we go, my cable is still through the grommet. I put this one on here, a little bit of tape. Tape the two together, like this. There we go. Go around this side. Grab my cable. Now, this is the magic trick. This is gold. I'm going to make it turn red. You watching? Oh! There we go. There's the power for the key, and that can go onto the battery. Amazing. We're just doing the setup on the Transit, so I've got to talk quietly. So the tone generator is playing sounds. We've got pink noise playing, and then the key microphone is up there on the shoulder. And what we're doing is it's figuring out its time alignment, its sound through the tweeters and the mid-range in the doors, hence all the beeping. And then this will give us a EQ of what it wants. When it's done, we'll get a happy tone. I'll come back in a minute. Now it's doing the mid-range test. Bazinga! Bazinga. Very superstitious. When you believe in things that you don't. Superstition ain't the way. So there we go, this puppy's back together. Got all the bits and bobs done. We've taken out the charger because this was actually making the vehicle buzz. And yes, Chris found it. He's so pleased with himself. Smug little bastard. Show us your smug face, Chris. It's buzzing again. It's buzzing again.
Unplug that USB lead. No? Yeah.
Well, it's when the canvas wakes up. Not buzzing. Now buzzing.
Let's see what on it, so the CROs will come on.
The Ford logo has woken up.
It did that a minute ago when I was in there, didn't I? No, I pulled the lead off the, it was touching the seat rail.
Nothing's earth now.
Don't worry about it, it's not your fault. Where's the noise coming from now?
Speakers.
Here's the speakers, is it? That's interference.
But it did that before I fitted the key.
It's interference. It's getting it from an onboard system. Alarm, it's body sensor. So turn the ignition right. That's power feed. That's coming from his engine bay. Are you straight to the battery?
Yep.
This is engine bay.
I have noticed that as well. Did you hear that? When you start it up, something at the front.
Yeah, that's power. All you can do, it's got to be the head unit to the power supply, isn't it? That's bringing it through the amp. It's not going to be the amp itself. That's audio coming from the head unit, or you know, it's leakage from the head unit. That is. That's fucking. That would do my head in. That would. If my exhaust was bad, it'd be worse. That's quite. That's also. I don't know if you notice. If you turn your head, you can. It gets loud, quiet, loud, quiet. That's.
Right, listening to the engine bay.
Yep.
Key in.
Oh yeah. What's that? It's all the little minions saying, "Get ready."
Run! Run! Run!
You didn't put fucked on it like you did mine.
It's not. I can't change that. That's the standard system.
Get a laptop. We'll change that. Still there.
I know.
Well, do it again.
Evening, everyone. Tis the end of Wednesday. Is it Wednesday today? I think so. I have no idea. Let's just get that stuff out of the way. How is everyone? You all good? Right, got some receipts to take upstairs. So Transit's been picked up. Graham's got that back. He loves it. Nice and loud. What have we got tomorrow? 2 series in for front and rear dash cameras. And then we've got to replace a... Oh, I don't think he's coming. Or maybe. Yes, we will have. Ford, I think it's a Cougar. And we've got to replace the reversing camera because it's failed after 2 years. So we're going to get that one changed for him. Hope you enjoyed yesterday's video. I had a lot of fun making that one. Especially with the crash at the end. Poor person. I don't know how they got that wrong. But nevertheless, it made for funny videos. It was scratch. Yeah, so I'm getting ready to go home. I'm cream crackered. Got 1,000,001 emails to answer. Customers to speak to. Places a tip. I'll sort it out tomorrow. I can't be arsed now. Turn all this crap off. There we go. So the cube is kind of settling itself, which is quite funny. So where we started off with the sort of ride height of the car, I swear to God it's getting lower. Just a little bit, but it does seem like it's getting lower. It's like it's lowering itself. Obviously the suspension is settling. I may need to put some new drop links on it just to tighten it up a bit. We're all switched off up here. But we're done for Wednesday. I will pack up, and you don't need to see all this stuff, and I will see you tomorrow, guys. Take it steady. Bye bye.